Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad.
Mm-hmm.
He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. And when the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Okay. Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our sixth man to start the season.
Sixth man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year in college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But sixth man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At power forward, Reggie Bullock. At the other forward position, Josh Green. Let's bring out the starters for your Phoenix Suns. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 21.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Moments away, it'll be with tip-off.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, NBA debuts are...
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fueling.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Green, then it's Christian Wood. And it's Bullock in at the 4. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's KD in at the small forward position. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Back to Doncic. Pass to Wood. He dishes it to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Over Paul. And Doncic gets it to go.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Back to Paul. The dish to Warren. Pass to Durant. Over Green. Durant, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bullock with the rebound. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nowitzki's shot is no good. Mavericks trailed by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Irving. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Green passes to Bullock. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Green kicks to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. From downtown, it's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Back to Booker. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nowitzki left side. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
On its way from Irving for two. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Back to KD. Got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how...
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Suns on top, up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Warren is out there with MP. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Craig in at the 3 spot. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Back to Nowitzki. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Baisley's checked in for the Suns. The Mavericks also with a sub. Morris is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
There's the pass to Payne. Here's Warren. He's covered by Irving. Outside Warren. Inside, here's Nowitzki, and Nowitzki with the stuff.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Morris passes to Hardaway. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns leading by 9. Outside Warren. Good. Warren's got his first points of the game.
TJ's a wing who doesn't just jack up threes. He likes to get physical on the inside as well.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ross against Irving. They get the rebound. Nowitzki. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns. So for the Suns, Okogie's checked in for Warren. Devin Booker comes in for Terrence Ross. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Payne. Christian Wood's checked in for the Mavericks. Josh Green comes in for Doncic. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Paul with the buckets.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Mavericks call time here. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving passes to Wood. And here's Bullock. Morris outside. Here's Green. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Suns.
Booker outside. On the wing, MP. Covered by Morris. Booker against Green. Lets it fly. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Green deciding where to go with it. Down low. Paul with the steal. On the wing, Booker from past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Paul outside. Nowitzki finds Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And so it's Phoenix riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Reggie Bullock is out there with Green. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Wood in at the center position. Booker outside. Pass to Nowitzki. On the wing, MP. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades, but with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contender.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Wood against Nowitzki. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Paul left side. Fires from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new norm?
Substitution on the court.
Here's Irving. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up.
And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with MP. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Hardaway. Tries from 7. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Paul. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
All too easy from the veteran Paul, sizing up the defense and pulling up with confidence.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Hardaway. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic?
So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily scored 100 tonight. Let's be real. But if we would have gotten that loss, that wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think you'd still be pretty happy with 100, no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got me there. But you know what I mean, John. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean. You know, man, I played this game to win. So it's great to have this feeling my first time on the NBA floor.
Totally. And it looked like you were having a great time out there, too.
Oh,
So
I
congrats
was.
again, MP. I know you were looking forward to this all off season. There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, you know, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. You know, I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, if we're being honest here. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like I feel like I should be handed the keys to the city or, get the red carpet rolled out for me. But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion. So you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. It's there. For me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me, genuinely. And I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right?
Tell
Thanks,
me about
MP.
it. Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way. Okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP, come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work, on and off the court, so whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the
That's
starters.
flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen. All right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat? Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him